Koi, that also works, and he ran out of patience. We'll shuffle 2 and they concede. If we don't do lethal and they run out of patience, of course. Greetings, Rigil Agateiades here, and today we have Cardians. This started off as a game I played on a train, the actual flower cards, but then it turned into an actual deck. And the process of building it was rather easy because they are really dirt cheap. In the main deck you have free ash, that's what we usually have already. Reinforcement of the armory is free in the solo mode, and all you have to make is 3 super koi kois. You don't even have to run Titanocider, that's just my personal preference. Then in the extra deck you have 2 of these Yugiohs that you need. This SR that you definitely need, Board Flyers and Necro Valley in the extra deck. It's really important when you're trying to go first, and the Moonflower Viewing. You can just get away with 1 of them, but having 2 helps you deck out someone when you get max seed. The deck is really hard to learn at the start because of how similar everything seems to be, but if you know how to play actual flower cards, it's not that hard. And it is perfect for those people who love to take risks. Every time you draw a card, which is literally every card in the deck other than the spell traps, you have a quarter of a chance to fail. If you hit Ash, if you hit Rota, if you hit Flower Gathering, or Super Koi Koi, that kills your combo, unless you have another thing to start off the entire combo. But at the end, you actually get something useful. It's not like sprite level of unbreakable board, but if you do it properly, you at least get a board fly and a light flare. That's a spell trap negate, a float, and a lingering Necro Valley. And if you're lucky, you can get an extra light shower on top, which gives targeting protection and destruction protection to every flower cardian on the field. These 3 combined can be a really hard board to crack. It won't be like a deck that will get you to diamond because of how poor it is at going second and how much it relies on the coin toss, but it would definitely get you somewhere into plat, I guess, and definitely out of gold. I forgot to mention this weekend's episode will be a Sarctics in the DC Cup, so stay tuned. Also, please follow me on Twitter. I realize most of you don't use it. Maybe they don't use it, you guys don't see the link, don't know I have a Twitter. Anyways, I say a lot of stuff on Twitter, most of my announcements and kind of like sneak peeks into what I'm doing, so it's a good idea if you follow me up there. And with that said, let's move on to the duels. Okay, a casual match first. I really don't want to just walk into the ranked duels not knowing how to press the buttons for this deck. Oh no, we lost the die roll. Not ideal, because this deck is quite incapable of going through boards. It can go through 1 hand trap, but boards of a few negates, virtually impossible. This hand just functions. That's a very thick deck. 58 cards. Deep breathe. 58 card rockets. He's just here to practice the combo, I suppose. Yep, that's just Dragon Links. Never mind, he bricked. Time for us to show how much longer our combo is. But first we have to not with this one. Okay, that is still okay. That is still okay. We can still deal with this. Recardination is busted. Super Koi Koi. We can stack at least 2 cards. Wait, we can add Flower Gathering, that's more direct. And then return the cards in any order because we're going to Flower Gatherer anyways. He doesn't have Ash, that's what we knew from the first draw. We need a level 11 on the field, so we need Willow. And then the rest is just whatever we don't want to see in the hand. Then we can't use Willow. We'll tribute that. That's our first tuner. Attack position. Does have 2000 attack. Oh, that could have been a good draw. Let's go ahead with a Willow. I do want to summon the Light Flare, yes. Light Flare first, because he is, after all, a negate. Always shuffle Willow with a Willow so you can have another Willow to use. We'll go summon Light Flare. I did not notice the one that we have is a glossy one. That is wonderful. Boom. Into the extra monster zone so that we have more space. Do you have an animation? No, you don't. What a shame. Now we continue. Did not whiff that one. Good. Let's use a zebra grass. That will get us 2 draws. Hopefully we draw into a Willow, which actually adds cards. Or a Super Koi, that also works, and he ran out of patience. This is part of the tactic of Flower Guardians. You make your opponent run out of patience because it takes so long. "42 card deck. Finally, someone that's not approaching 60. This hand is really good. We have 3 starters. Let's Super Koi first. I thought we were going second, but we have some level 2s on the field, then we can summon Cherry Blossom here. What I want to get to is a Peony, so that I can have a look at what my opponent is using. Tribute off the tuner, that does not change the level. Oh yes, Peony is a good one. Special summon, always summon Willow. Because Willow just draws a card. Now we tribute off the Cherry Blossom. And have a look at the top of the deck and decide whether we want to go into Board Fly or not. We do want to go into Board Fly. Let's give them a Blue Eyes on their draw. What do we banish here for Board Fly? Let's banish the Boar. We don't really need the Boar. The Willow without the Calligrapher. Let's just end on 2 monsters. I don't want to get Lava Golem. And to be honest, having an extra Board Fly on the field does not help at all. Do we have enough to go into Light Shower as well? I think there's the chance. We have Recardination, that guarantees a tuner. But Super Koi is already used. Let's give it a little bit of a go. We can summon Calligrapher with Willow. Willow with Calligrapher. Jeez, these names are a mouthful. We get to draw another card because it's a Willow. Thank God. Now shuffle the Willow back. Wait, do we shuffle the Board Fly? Let's shuffle the Board Fly. That gives us more options the next turn to stop them completely. If we don't do lethal and they run out of patience, of course.